The ultimate evil was on the trail of the mage Gandaldor, one of the treacherous heroes who had banished it. Evil had followed him into a craggy valley which was home to some trolls. Here the magician would utter his last spell. Trolls, renowned for their striking power, inhabited this land. The ultimate evil had sent off Trole, one of its orc clan chiefs, to invite the trolls to join the horde. At the same time, the vengeful evil was on the hunt for the good magician Gandaldor. He was thought to be in the area and had been one of the heroes who had banished the evil. Not that the revenge-thirsty evil needed any reason for hunting down good-natured beings. First priority, however, was to meet with the clan chief. Everything else could be dealt with later. There was a small, very well-guarded Alliance camp in the overworld that had now noticed the horde. Unfortunately, this camp was already connected to the dungeon, so that very soon, wave upon wave of heroes would start streaming into the dungeon. There are enemies in your dungeon. It's payday. Did I mention how well-known Trole is? Yes, of course I did. Now, this groom wasn't half as famous. However, you may have heard of his son, Garfrog. But if that doesn't ring any bells, don't worry. I mean, who cares about World of Fightcraft these days anyway? Enemies have entered the dungeon. Your throne room is under attack. It's payday. There are enemies in your dungeon. Some creatures had been hiding in a secret room. They joined the ultimate evil. The ultimate evil has discovered a rat's nest. Gandaldor was on his way back from Fireguard. A couple of hobbits have been taken there. Oh, God. Now I have that song in my head. The creatures of the ultimate evil came upon a strange portal. The evil immediately recognized it for what it was, the entrance to the demon realm. Could this be used to bring the demons under evil's control? The glowering creatures surrounding the area did not appear to share this wish. They seemed more interested in the game of rough and tumble. When the demons persistently refused to subjugate themselves to the vile evil, the horde promptly stormed them. The portal disappeared, but it would certainly not be the only one. What did the demons' presence here mean? The ultimate evil let its creatures continue to push on to where the clan chiefs resided. The unspeakable evil's creatures saw Trole and Groom in the distance. However, their glowing red eyes did not bode well. They appeared to be under a spell, an energy aura wobbling around them somewhat disturbingly. To make matters worse, the hero magician Gandaldor happened to appear at this moment too. After all, a magician never arrives too late or too soon, but always precisely when he means to.
Defend this place, my minions. For true evil, the horde will not be a problem for my master.
With these unpleasing words, magic portals opened in the disgruntled evil's dungeon to release sinister demons into its realm. Brace yourself. The source of the demonic aura had to lie somewhere in the underground. The bustling evil instructed the little snots to dig the underground for all they were worth, and to leave no stone unturned until its source was found. A demon portal in the dungeon has been closed. The throne room is under attack. The Alliance camp went up in smoke and flames. The unspeakable evils creatures shouted and roared their victory to all and sundry. It would take some time before it dawned on them that they could have feasted royally from the contents of the Alliance's stores. Another demon portal has opened in the dungeon. Demon portal in the dungeon has been closed successfully. It's payday. The source of the demonic aura in the underground had still not been discovered. Of course, it would have been pure chance to stumble on it. At least it would have been, had there been no hints as to where to find it. But in fact, it was very clearly highlighted on the map. Oh, I guess I kind of ruined the sense of immersion there, didn't I? Enemies have entered the dungeon. And a demon portal was opened in the dungeon. A demon portal? In the dungeon? Red alert! Defend the throne room. A demon portal in the dungeon has been closed. After a few mining operations in the dungeon, the ultimate evil's little snots broke through a wall into a large room. An evil-looking crystal lay pulsating in the middle of it. This had to be the source of the demonic aura. A group of vicious demons were guarding the area. Since neither Buffy nor the Winchester brothers were currently available to sort them out for better or for worse, it would have to be up to the Horde or the delegated evil to get the job done. The destruction of the demons and the hellish crystal meant that the barrier was destroyed too. The self-satisfied evil allowed itself a quick pat on the back. Now, it was time to deal with Trole and Crew. Payday. Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Jest, kurde, zakopać to miejsce. Jedziemy tu i tyle. No nic, przynajmniej.
When the horde's creatures reached the clan chief's Trole and groom, there was no more demonic fire to be seen blazing in their eyes. Both joined the ultimate evil with the greatest glee. The prudent evil resisted the urge to punish them both severely for their treachery, for the time being at any rate. Currently, it needed all the help it could muster. This basically good hero had allied himself with the demons who were resisting the unspeakable evil's control. That did not bode well, at least not for the ultimate evil. The path to the clan chief's dungeon appeared to be guarded by some corrupted trolls who bombarded the gorge incessantly with stones. The well-armed evil would have to take good care of its troops here, or alternatively, avoid clever tactics and send them through en masse, as befits a horde.
Szkoda, że nie. Uszkadzanie było, człowiek się nie może. Uszkadzana armia. Zniszczyć to na południu muszę i tyle.
There are enemies in your dungeon. It's payday.
Ej, to sobie pewnie odbudujemy. O. Też tych blokad nie mam. A nic. Dobra, to muszę znaleźć jak rozwalić tamtą górę.
Some confused creatures decided to go up against the horde of the ultimate evil. However, the moment was short-lived and their fate sealed.
Akurat jak kurde.
The creatures of the keeping itself at a safe distance evil entered the clan chief's dungeon. However, something was very wrong. The demonic influence was palpable. Slowly they groped their way forward, penetrating further into the darkness, following the relentless click of the ultimate. Payday!
Dobrze, to idziemy.
Trole chieftain Groom died a heroic death. At least, that's what will be written in the history books. Probably best not to mention his addiction to demon blood. Some creatures have been held captive here, and after being liberated, were pleased to join the horde. there are countless spiders pouring out of a room that was accidentally unearthed. Disgusting. There are enemies in your dungeon. It was more than a curious question as to what the demons here were all about. What was their motivation? And why had Gandaldor allied himself with them? It's payday.
Dobrze, to.
The Troll's dungeon did not make a good first impression and was clearly under some demonic influence. Nevertheless, the horde continued fearlessly into the underground. Enemies have entered the dungeon. The creatures of the research-hungry evil had discovered a chaos forge. Here, trolls created powerful improvements for the entire horde. Something like that would do nicely in its own dungeon. In the former clan chief's dungeon, the unspeakable evil stumbled upon another demonic crystal, one which projected its insidious aura onto the surface. It was clear that this thing would have to be destroyed as well. It's payday. The second demonic crystal was destroyed by the horde, and with its demise an area in the overworld was set free. This caused another entrance from the clan chief's dungeon to the overworld to open, thereby providing the horde with a speedy means of travel. The research-hungry evil built a chaos forge with the greatest of ease. It would soon be home to trolls, who would begin to upgrade the horde's equipment. The much-needed item had been built in the chaos forge. Now the ultimate evil could request and research malicious equipment improvements to its heart's content. It was necessary to erect a workshop in order for the chaos forge to actually be fully functional. The clever evil, of course, set about creating this immediately. Moreover, the rock throwers were able to free themselves from the spell and didn't hesitate to join the horde.
This will not please my lord. The true evil will tear you apart. Vengeance will be ours.
The voice of the obviously corrupted magician boomed across the battlefield. He seemed to think himself a servant of evil, but he was serving the wrong evil, and the horde would soon teach him that. Unfortunately, the demon's crystal had failed to provide access to certain areas of the overworld. The ever-exploratory evil then saw that the hero's camp in the overworld happened to be conveniently close to the crystal. This might just prove useful. It was time to clean up the camp. It goes without saying that the renegade demons and the Alliance were not the best of friends. Thus, another portal quite near to the camp opened, and demons started pouring out of it. Very soon, a fierce battle raged between the two camps. This could be a good opportunity to have the last laugh. Why not use the opportunity to wipe out the weakened Alliance, if I may say so?
Kontra na mnie. Tak.
There are enemies in your dungeon. Payday!
Ta misja jest bardzo długa i na to, ale niestety coś będzie.
about as long as a flock of sheep at an orc family reunion. As a bonus, so to speak, a plateau appeared very close to the demonic crystal. Perhaps a troll rock thrower could be useful here. Fortunately, the mission plan following evil had just recently recruited the troll rock throwers. This kind of unit could dig in and then attack the crystal from the plateau. A plateau allowed the displeased evil's creatures to see the unnatural pulsating of a demonic crystal. This crystal was located on the surface and could not be reached without anyone succumbing to its power. Enemies have entered the dungeon. Payday! The time had come to destroy the demonic crystal using a troll rock thrower.